What's up, Juventini? Today we've got a ton of news in the attack. The top target for Juventus, now named by multiple outlets. We'll go through the details. Vlahovic is set to hit the market in the summer, but with a change of plans from Juventus. We'll go through that change of plans. When it comes to Kolo Muani, spoke about his time at PSG and had a choice set of words that have raised some concern with some Juventini. We'll look at that interview. Then you've got Savona. Is it time to shut down the youngster? We'll look at the status update on the young defender. Then we get to the big match this weekend against Atalanta. Big for Juventus and big for Motta. We get the two terms for Motta to keep his job, but he gets a big boost when it comes to the injury rundown. And we're going to take a look at it all together right now. I'm Berto, this is the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. It's March 7th. Let's rock with the news. And we kick things off with a follow-up to what we heard yesterday, and that was that Osimhen and Tonali are the main plan for Giuntoli and Juventus heading into this summer. That, of course, came to us from Mirko Di Natale. Today, we get more outlets jumping on board, claiming that Osimhen is the number one name in the attack for Juventus that Giuntoli would like to bring in, and they claim that second to him is Lookman. Now, we know that is probably going to be a move that is going to cost a ton of money for Juventus. The probability of it happening is low. Both moves are going to be expensive for Juventus, but let's wait and see. Now we have consistency across media that those are the top two names. Let's see how it shakes up. When we get to Vlahovic, Vlahovic will be put up on the market, but there's a change of plans that now Juve is actually going to keep him for the Club World Cup and is going to showcase him in order to draw up a better deal with the exposure of Club World Cup football. Let's see how that one shakes up. A lot of fans are saying just sell him at that early open window and move on, but hey, let's see. Their plan could be to showcase him. Let's see how it shakes up for Chico Conceição. Porto, more and more outlets claiming what we heard yesterday, that Porto is unwilling to budge from the 30 million euro release clause, and there will be no discounts, and the loan will not factor into it. And now we are hearing that Juve isn't a certainty on picking up that release clause anymore, which we were hearing right up until a week ago. Let's see how it plays out. Kolo Muani spoke about his time at PSG, talked about Motta being the one to convince him to join Juventus for this loan. Now, when speaking about his time at PSG, he had a choice set of words that actually raised a bit of concern. Speaking to his time at PSG, saying, I couldn't handle the pressure. And that struck a nerve with Juventini. But you've got to take it all into context, as after he continued, yes, being a French player, being purchased for 90 million euros at PSG was a lot of pressure. Remember, this player is still young. And he said, Luis Enrique gave me a lot of opportunities and I just couldn't take them. It was too much pressure. I couldn't handle it. I actually think this is a level-headed response. He didn't throw his coach under the bus and he took full accountability. So there is still this negative about pressure, because I will say this, it might not feel the same for you being a French player coming over to Juventus, coming over to Serie A, but right now you are currently on loan. Make no mistake about it. When things become permanent, even if it isn't 90 million euros, even if it's 40 million euros after another loan, the pressure will hit you of being at Juventus. Right now, you're in honeymoon phase, buddy. It will ramp up. And maybe, just maybe, there should be a little bit of concern there. Do you have any? Hit me in the comments. Now we get to youngster Savona. He has moved down the pecking order when it comes to Malta's Juventus. And of course, that has to do with a lot of things. Weah, the emergence of him as a right back has been tremendous, all right? And we got to remember Savona has been battling with Bubalja. and he was playing on the left side a lot to help cover, and he is not a left-sided player. We can all see that. Apparently, from here on out for the season, he is going to be offering support to Cambiaso on the left, and that is it. I say shut the kid down, let him take care of the injury, because he may actually need surgery. At left back, I'm also more comfortable with McKennie playing there or Weah playing there, and even in a pinch, you could go with Kelly, all right? But shut the kid down, let him take care of himself. He may need surgery. And if it's only coming down to offering protection on the left side, it makes no sense to continue on. I say shut him down. Agree? Hit me in the comments. Now, we get to the big match going down this Sunday. That is Juve and Atalanta, all right? Juve has recovered 10 points in the last 5 rounds, but this still is not enough to apparently keep Thiago Motta safe, because what we're hearing are 2 things need to happen. He must qualify for Champions League football, and he must have a team that shows growth in terms of how they play. Well, this coach is going to get a big boost, all right? Gatti trains separately. He is still day-to-day, but Vega has returned to group training and should be available for that game. When we were talking about staring down the barrel of Vega and Gatti not being available, Kalulu and Kelly seem to be the unanimous choice, but I am not comfortable with that. Locatelli was offered up as an option to drop back there next to one of those two, and I still wasn't happy with it. Vega back makes me feel a hell of a lot better, all right? A must start in my opinion. Would love to see Gatti make it in time and then get Gatti and Vega out there. Giddy up, then I have full confidence in the back line. But right now, Vega is a big boost for Motta. Let's see how it shapes up. Everybody, that wraps up your news roundup for today. You guys know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC army, all right? And let me know what you think about all the news you just heard, and let's mix it up in the comments, because that's my favorite part. Of course, I'm back tomorrow, and then Sunday, we go live for the pregame, and I'm bringing you a watch along. Till tomorrow's edition, as always, everybody, fino alla fine, forza Juventus, ciao tutti.